This video is going to be an introduction on bonds. So first, what is bond? Bond is a security that obligates the issuer to make specified payments to the bondholder. So this is a legal obligation for the bond issuer. Say if the bond issuer agreed to make coupon payments every year and pay you back in full as in the par value, if they did not deliver this payment, then the bond issuer is in trouble. They need to face legal consequence or they need to call for bankruptcy. However, this is very different from holding a stock. The stock can also deliver cash payments as dividends to the stockholders. However, this dividend is not a legal obligation if the stock issuer is not in a good situation, it may be in a recession or in some financial difficulty, and they are unable to make the further dividends, then they can just discontinue the dividend. It's not a legal obligation. There will be no legal consequence. Okay, so that's the difference between a bond and a stock. Next, there are a few things that you need to care for a bond. The first is the face value. It's also called par value or principal value. Well, it's the payment at the maturity of the bond, and usually the face value of the bonds is $1,000. Okay, so if you see it in a question that it didn't tell you specifically what's the face value, just by default, it's $1,000. Okay. The face value is also the principal value of this bond. So in the end of the maturity date, you will receive this face value. And also there is a maturity date, so that tells you when the principal amount will be due. And that's the date that this bond reaches its end of life. Next is coupon. The coupon is interest payments made to the bondholder and is determined by the coupon rate. The coupon rate is the annual interest payment as a percentage of the face value. Say if the face value is by default $1,000 and the coupon rate is 6%, then the annual payment is 6% times 1,000, which is $60. Okay. So these things, the face value, maturity date, coupon or coupon rate, they are determined when the bond is issued. And usually they will not change. However, the price of the bond, which is determined by the market, can fluctuate a lot. Okay, and we'll talk more about the price of the bond and how to calculate the price as we discount the cash flow received by this bond. So just a side note, the coupon rate is not the discount rate. Okay, the coupon rate is mainly the cash flow the bond will produce. If we look into the cash flow here, so for each time period, we are going to receive a coupon, okay? And in the end, we'll receive both the coupon and the par value of the bond. So this is the cash flow. And when we discount this cash flow, what we use, the R here, is the discount rate. So the coupon rate determines the coupon, and the discount rate is how we discount this cash flow. These two are very separate things. Okay, so getting this cash flow and having a discount rate, we can calculate the present value of this bond, and this is the fair price or the market price for this bond. Okay. If we put this into a timeline, we can say, for example, if the face value is $1,000, the coupon rate is 1.25%, and that means you are receiving $12.5 for each coupon payments. And we purchased the bond in 2015. We hold it till maturity for 3 years till 2018. Then our cash flow will be like we received $12.5 in 2016, $12.5 in 2017, and another $12.5 coupon in 2018, as well as the 1,000 face value as it's maturing in 2018. So this is the cash flow we're going to receive. And if we discount this cash flow with the interest rate, with the discount rate R, we'll get the price, the fair price we should pay for this bond today. Okay. So let's try to do this math here. If the price of the 1.25 annual coupon bond is what's the price of this bond? If the annual coupon rate is 1.25, face value is 1,000, matures in 3 years, and we tell you the R, the discount rate, and the discount rate is 1.194% here. Okay, so the required return is just another name for the discount rate we use for bond. Okay, so use the earlier formula. We discount the cash flow to today's present value, and we calculate it. We get the present value of this bond is $1,001.64. Okay, but this is not the price. Okay, this is the present value. Usually, we put the price, the bond prices, as a percentage of the par. So the par is 1,000. The present value is 1001.64. We put it as a percentage, which means the price is 100.164%. Okay, just remember the price of the bond is not the present value. These things are closely linked, but they're not equivalent. The bond price is a percentage of the par. Okay. So usually the bond can be can have different maturing dates. So another easy way to do it is to use the financial calculator. And again, we see those things, MI, PV, payment, and FV on your financial calculator. So the maturity date, okay, is the number of payments, okay. I is the interest or the discount rate, okay. It's the yield to maturity you're going to use. Present value is the current price. The future value here, however, is not zero as in previous examples, because in the end of the maturity date, you are supposed to have a par value received. So the future value is the par value, and the payment is the coupon rate you are going to receive. Okay. So in this example here, M, the number of payments you are going to receive is 3 years from maturity, and you are getting a payment every year, so you're going to receive 3 payments. So M equals 3 here. The I is the discount rate or the required return, which is 1.194. You don't need the percentage sign here, just type in 1.194. And you don't know the present value, that's what you want to figure out. The payment is 12.5 as the coupon you receive every year, and the future value is 1,000. So you type in the MI payment and FV, you type in compute, and then you press PV. You will get negative 1001.64 as we get before. The reason why it's negative is because you are receiving a payment, it's positive. You are receiving the par value in the end of maturity, it's positive. So you need to pay for this bond, so it's negative. Okay, it's just the opposite sign as the payment and the future value. Okay. So next, there can be some different bonds. So some bonds, they will say that you receive the payment in the end of every year. Okay, so it's annual coupon payment. But sometimes the payment can be semi-annual, which means you are receiving the coupon every 6 months. Okay, so you will receive for semi-annual coupon payments, you are receive twice annual payments, but each payment is half. Use the previous example, okay? You will say here, for a 1.25 coupon rate bond, you are receiving semi-annual coupons, which means each coupon will receive is $6.25, and you are going to receive, instead of receiving it 3 times, you are going to receive it 6 times. Okay, you receive it every 6 months for a total of 6 times, and in the end, you still receive the full value and the last 6.25 of the coupon. And this is your new cash flow when you are receiving semi-annual coupons. Okay, so let's do the math here. If the required rate of return is 0.597% and the bond is paid semi-annually, okay, what will happen is you have 6 payments. You discount it back today to calculate the percent value, and now you get the percent value is 1001.65, and the price is a percentage, which is 100.165%. Okay, and you can do it similarly in your calculator. However, this time M here is the number of payments you are going to receive. Instead of receiving 3 payments, now you receive 6 because paid semi-annually, and the discount rate is changed. So instead of having the 1.194, you are having 0.597 as discount rate. The percent value is what you need to figure out. You leave it there. You have the payment, which is half as before, and the future value at the end of maturity, you still receive $1,000. So you input those 4 values, and then you compute the percent value, and this time you will get 1001.65. Right? Okay. So you may ask a question. When purchasing a bond, you do not necessarily need to purchase it at a time point where the coupon is just delivered. You can purchase it at any time point. Say, what if I want to purchase the bond in December 2016, okay, somewhere here. So what will happen is when you purchase a bond here, you will for holding this time period from November 2016 to May 2017, you are supposed to receive a $6.25 coupon. If you only hold it for a partial time period, you will get the partial payments of this 6.25. Okay, so they will calculate fairly and giving you the money depending on the time periods you're holding this bond. Okay, if you are interested, you can search the word dirty price and the clean price for bonds. Okay.